back to my channel. As my building my channel, the title of my actual channel is Classy Kia Wig Reviews and Reflections, and I was kind of wondering, like, how am I going to incorporate reflections, right? And so I was like, you know what, I know exactly what I'm going to start doing. So I'm going to review wigs, hair, beauty products, hair products on that side, but the reflection side, I want it to be, you know, whatever. And so to have my first reflection video, I'm literally going to have the topic be yesterday. Yesterday was interesting for me. As a veteran of the United States Army, I served 8.5 years with active duty and Army Reserve. Yesterday was definitely for the history books, that's for sure. And I was all over the place emotionally, because we would never let a foreign country do that. One, we would never let immigrants do that, and we dang on wouldn't even let no black and brown folk do that. So I think what I'm most irritated is, as a, I guess, millennial, I'll be 33 in 2 weeks. I'm really worried for my children's future and the maturity of this nation and where we're going. You know, I get it that we all can't have our way with a lot of things. I mean, if God gave us everything that we wanted, you know, where would we be, right? It doesn't work that way. Life don't work that way. And what I saw yesterday was remnants to a football game. Your team lost. You mad at the call that was made. You mad at the touchdowns that were made. You mad at the other team's coaching. You mad at the other team's motivation. You mad at the other team's deliverance of what they have to do, what they had to do. You mad at the scoreboard. And so you taking yourself down to the headquarters of not just the team, but the business itself, and you charging recklessly. And somebody, and people lost lives yesterday. 4 people. I know definitely one person that was shot. That person, I was like, did you wake up that morning, brush your teeth, put your shoes on? Yeah, you about to go protest, but at the end of the day, did you get out of the bed and say, bed is nice knowing you, I ain't gonna see you again. Family is not, it's been good, but I'm about to risk my life. It was just crazy. What I saw yesterday is what you see in third world countries. It's what we go overseas and try to contain and control, and to say, don't do this to your people. That's not democracy. This is democracy. But I always have this mindset, and I've even, with my own children, you can't go fumigate other people's houses and you got roaches in your own house. You can't go try to fix somebody else's dang going, you know, problems when you got problems of your own. And I just have the utmost fear that yesterday, we're going to talk about it today. We're going to reflect today. But I'm like, no. Some people that's on these videos and these clips and these pictures need to be researched, found, and charged. It's ridiculous. I think for me the frustrating part is these are the adults, right? These are the, you know, adults that's somebody's boss, that's somebody's co-worker, that's somebody's, like, that's scary to me. But it was so disappointing because I honestly am glad that I served my time. I literally served all 8 years under Obama. I caught Bush my first 6 months in, and I didn't catch Trump at all while wearing the uniform. I literally served under President Obama's entire presidency. But I have a father that served during Clinton, during Bush, you know, Obama. My daughter, her father has served and retired from the Army 20 years, deployed 5-6 times, you know? And so when I look at just that aspect of it, like, here we are, we leave our homes, we leave our country to protect, defend, to uphold, to, you know, hold this mantle of this is honor, this is integrity, this is duty, this is personal service, this is selfless service, all these, like, these values, right, that America is supposed to adhere to and be the example for. I did not see that yesterday. What I saw yesterday is what Hollywood likes to entertain us with. I mean, if it wasn't Angel and Olympus Has Fallen yesterday, I don't know what that was. That was straight up a movie. I was like, if me and my family wanted to take a trip to the U.S. Congress, I bet we would have been checked from head to toe before we even tried to get into that building, right? Or even allowed to get into that building. So when I saw it yesterday, I was like, you know, yeah, you don't care where you're going right now, and you're going into a brick wall. You know, I hope that our leadership that's coming in really gets into some things that need to literally be addressed. And it's sad that we have to address the value and the honor and integrity that this country is supposed to have during a pandemic, when you literally 3 days ago had 4,000 people die from COVID-19, and that's just becoming almost a normalcy right there. Wow, but you know, it's really the maturity of society today is really, you know, scary. Very scary. It's scary for my children. I'm really like, they had no clue of yesterday's crazy. Now, I mean, I'm going off the handle. I'm about to lose all my nerve. But I'm like, my 11-year-old has no idea that this country is really going through a loop right now. And I definitely am glad I'm not serving right now, because as a soldier, I would be so embarrassed to have a commander-in-chief represent what he represented yesterday. I mean, I think for me, I was like, America, I feel bad for my country, but I'm like, oh my God, these servicemen, these people who literally wake up every day. And I mean, yeah, we like to give cops, you know, and my father was a cop. He was a military police as well as civilian. So I know about the wearing the blue and the badge, right? But it all was disgraced yesterday. You know? I really hope that, you know, people really, you know, I say this. If you haven't gotten it by now, wake up. Because I love how now, you know, oh, we might need to put the 25th Amendment to use. And he might need, you know, blocking him on Twitter and blocking him on Facebook. I was like, this man has the codes to launch nuclear weapons, and you worried about his access to social media. Sorry, I got loud right there, but that's really how, you know, that's the level of power this man has. But y'all blocking him on Facebook and Twitter. You need to remove him from office. Bush would have got relieved from office. I'm just really irritated at what we are allowing. Like it's Hollywood. Like it's a movie, like it's, if you know, in the military, when we doing a countdown. 13 days and a wake up. 13 days and a wake up. But are we really going to wake up once it's over? Are we woke now? I mean, I'm so shocked that, you know, oh wow, you know, the reaction of, oh, you thought they weren't. I mean, they were gonna kidnap the Michigan governor or Illinois governor, one of the governors up there. They were already entering government buildings in different states. But we in our own neighborhood just tearing up Target, and everybody's losing their everlasting mind about the Target, about us protesting, about literally lives being taken on camera phone video recordings, because who's supposed to protect us ain't protecting us. But yesterday, what I saw, I was like, well, you know, y'all let them in state buildings with AK-47, so why not take it to the top? I mean, besides being egged on by these politicians, I'm like, it's like a child. Don't get mad when the child is out of control, when you have had all this ample opportunity to discipline in the first place, to put your foot down in the first place. I have no idea. I just wanted to reflect and kind of just pour the rest of my emotions and thoughts about yesterday. It's real scary. I mean, I know a new administration's coming in, but it's really scary. My feelings were about the same level of May in early June when George Floyd was happening. That's how I immediately physically was reacting the same way, because as a black woman, I was reacting to George Floyd having 2 sons, having 2 black boys, okay? But yesterday, I was reacting as a citizen of this country, as a soldier that has defended the Constitution. I have literally raised my hand to this Constitution, you know? And I felt like that was being completely stomped on. And internationally, I have lived, not deployed, lived outside of this country twice. For 3 years as a child, when my father was stationed overseas, and when I was stationed overseas. They don't look at America the way America look at America. It's a different lens. And I can imagine right now how these other countries, while they're battling the pandemic along with us, right? How they are looking at us in chaos. It's an embarrassment. Because I know how the allies and certain countries, they literally, it's not even a dependency, but they look at America, even though we ain't got our crap together, the blueprint, the mirage, they look at the mirage as a motivation to get their stuff in line. I'll say that because we really ain't got our stuff together. Okay? And I may reflect another day on that. People, be safe out here. Don't put nothing past nobody. Don't assume that somebody won't go there. Always be 10% emotionally, mentally, physically in assumption that somebody will lose their mind and do what they did yesterday. I really hope that we can just get through the next 2 weeks and get to the next phase of our leadership, our country, in the direction that we are going. This pandemic is not over. I just really hope we can just put one toe in the right direction, because I'm not even giving us 2 feet right now. No. And we don't need to forget. We're so quick to be trying to move on to the next thing and not reflect and not really like dig into why we are where we are during a pandemic. But it was already there, because the last 3 years, I don't know where everybody been. I don't know why 2021 was so surprising and yesterday was so surprising, when you have literally got to go back about 3-4 years and pay attention to all the build up to now. It's been brewing. It's been there. It's been stirring. It didn't just show up at the dang going front door like an Amazon box. No, it's been there. Okay? So I really hope that these grown folks get it together. I'm gonna need for my state senator to come back to the state of Texas and start worrying about Texas and our high COVID cases, and stop trying to do all the shenanigans that he was a part of. And I ain't gonna say no names, but I live in Texas, so there you go. We really got to get it together. So other than that, y'all, be safe out here. It is real. I'm young, but I'm a history buff. I love learning about history. I love learning why we are where we are, how we got into this space as a nation, as a people. And yes, the past is not good. There is progress, but it's not really a lot of proud moments. The present is not really I'm not really proud right now, you know? But I was like, if we don't change where we are right here at this moment, we're going to hand this torch, this baton, to our children. And that's sad if we don't change the way we're doing things. Like I said, be safe. Please be safe. I pray that everyone's family, loved ones are healthy, mentally, physically, emotionally. Really just be safe out here. Take care of yourself. Self-care is something that I think this pandemic has really put to the forefront, that you gotta mentally be well, emotionally be well, physically be well, you know? And God is obviously mercies, everlasting mercies, because one, we keep waking up every day because we obviously have a purpose. But then two, he's trying to tell us something. And we got to either listen, acknowledge, or it's just going to keep being a lot of crazy stuff as we move forward. So other than that, this is my first reflection video. Didn't think it was going to be about some nonsense, because I really wanted to reflect on Georgia doing the dang thing. But we'll reflect on that as I decide to kind of come up with different approaches to this side of my channel. Okay? Other than that, like I said before, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. But once again, let's really take care of ourselves out here. And I hope to have another reflection coming your way soon. All right. Bye.